All right, guys, today we've got a shower that looks a little bit dirty. It's not too bad here. I mean, it's a nice looking shower, but there are, if you'll notice, ugly stains like mold, mildew, that kind of stuff that just won't come out. Lots of stuff down there. Okay, lots of stuff down there that we just don't like looking at when we're taking showers, obviously. This wall's not too bad. We'll let that one slide. But this wall over here at the front, we walk in, we see all this mold and mildew underneath there. Don't like it. We try to clean it. We try to bleach it and all that stuff won't come out. So today we're going to be trying a product I saw on TV or internet, whatever we're going to say as seen on TV, whatever, is this Seal and Grout. Is the Seal and Grout mold stain remover power gel, right? So it supposedly cleans, deodorizes, and refreshes. So if you've got a shower, you've got a bathroom, you've got whatever that has a lot of mold and stain, we're gonna think this is how to get rid of it. So pretty basic instructions. You can take a look at that, or I'll read it. Basically, all it is it's a bottle of stuff. It's just a bottle of cleaner. It's got the cap so you can put it back on afterwards, and it's got the squeeze cap here. So we're gonna take this off, take this top off. Doesn't say shake it or anything, I'm just shaking because it makes me feel good. But we're gonna take it off. We're gonna squeeze this stuff on on those stains. Wait 3 to 5 hours. So you can't, it's not a hurry up thing. It's gotta sink in there and do its thing. So we're gonna wait 3 to 5 hours and then simply rinse it and wash it off and brush it off, whatever. Wipe it off with a towel. So it's about 1 right now. We'll go ahead and apply this stuff. Probably wait till, like, I don't know, after the Cowboys beat the Redskins, sorry, Commanders, today. We will wipe it off and see how it goes, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I've got the bottle here. Simply going to remove the top. Top has a little cover as it should. I'm going to remove this. Oh, and the directions also say, you know, you've got to always use gloves and protective eyewear when using this product, okay? So make sure you wear gloves and protective eyewear. So I will be doing that as they say. All right, so I got some gloves and some protective eyewear. Very protective, probably too protective, but you can get these anywhere, right? At the store or whatever, but for your convenience, I'll leave the Amazon link in the description below for your guys' convenience. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let me take this off. Take the top off, okay, and now it has a aluminum foil top after that foam top, so it's well covered. If you don't see this here, return the product, right? And then I'm just going to take this and kind of poke a hole. That usually does it. Or you can properly remove it, but eventually it'll come up. That's why you need gloves, because it's messy. And then I'll put this cap on, the cap with the hole, okay, like that. And then I will just pour this stuff. Then I'll just pour this stuff. And then I'm gonna pour this stuff onto the ugly stuff. onto the ugly mold and mildew. All right, let's get up in here. Let's see here, what did I show you first? Walked on this side. On the top here, there's some ugliness there. How are you supposed to? This bottle doesn't squeeze. So one thing about this is the bottle doesn't squeeze, so the instructions say apply a generous amount on it. So I'm just, what am I doing here? If it doesn't squeeze so well. That's one user flaw here. This bottle does not squeeze, right? Unless, let's see here. All right, so one thing about this bottle is it's super hard to squeeze. So I'm squeezing this the best I can here. I'm gonna need 2 hands because I'm a regular, I mean, I'm not weak or anything, but this bottle just incredibly hard. Let me position this camera. All right, so this is pretty hard to squeeze. So I'm just gonna use both hands. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. But as you can see, it's a very liquidy gel. I don't know if I'm supposed to be touching it or whatever, but you'll see there, and then I'm gonna get that stuff underneath. But it's really hard to squeeze, so that's one flaw there. That's okay. If it works, right? That's probably why they said use gloves, so you can move stuff around. I know it's probably not a good angle, but I'm just squeezing it on. Yeah. And then we'll get this stuff down here. And you can see me shaking it pretty good. Because it's hard, it's very hard. It's like the bottle should be able to squeeze better, but whatever. I'll get a better shot here in a second. All right. I think that's good. Man, that made me sweat just by doing that. Trying to squeeze that dang bottle there. But anyways, so I've squirted. You'll see, here's the before. I've squirted and spread with my fingers with that glove on. a nice generous portion up there, down there, here. There's some good spots there. So if you're looking at it right there, I know you can't see it, but you can see it if you're just standing there taking a shower. Same thing. And this side here, let's take a look underneath. This is a good shot right here. Okay, so underneath, I spread that out with my fingers. Yeah, that's got some yucky stuff in there. Pretty gross. So let's, I did the best I could with my finger, and if I have to again, I'll do some more, but I think I did pretty good. We'll see. So that's before. Let's wait 3 to 5 hours later, and we'll see after, okay? Here we go. So let's be real here. I used a ton of the stuff. I mean, I glopped it on there. So if it works, it's gonna work. If it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, because I used a lot. The thing is so hard to squeeze. I mean, I'm not a weak guy, I don't think, but I might be, I don't know. But when you buy it, it's like, God dang, this thing it's hard to squeeze. So I just had to have 2 hands on there. But let's wait. All right, guys, so 5 hours later, we're here, and it looks like it's done a pretty good job of being able to clean the stuff off. Let's see here on this one. Not real sure about this. It seems to be better. Down here, let's see. Has no effect down here. Well, no matter how hard I scrub. All right, and over on this side here, absolutely no effect. Okay, no. That's definitely a thumbs down, unfortunately, on that deal. So if you got any other ideas, leave a comment below.